Vikram sir. Good morning.
Hi, good morning. How are you?
I'm all right, sir. How are you?
Yeah, fine.
You're such a popular personality on Twitter, and now it's a fan moment for me. I'm getting to talk to you face to face. Yeah, we'll be waiting for maybe 2 minutes past 10, so maybe 4 minutes more for the participants to join, and then I'll just start.
Yeah, sure, no problem. So, is my voice clear, Pratyay?
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Okay.
Welcome everybody who has joined. Welcome. Good morning. Happy Saturday. We're going to start in a couple of minutes. So please give us 2 minutes and we'll start. Thank you. Good morning, and welcome everybody. Hope you're having a great Saturday or a great start to a Saturday. Right. Please join me in welcoming. First of all, welcome everybody to our seventh episode on Smart Saturday Talk. Uh, we have this new initiative, and now it is already in its seventh episode, and we're really grateful to you, the audience, and our guests who really bless us with their time because, of course, time is really crucial for everybody. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Vikram Govardhan, sir. He has been a really renowned personality all across LinkedIn, and he has an extensive range of expertise from digital transformation architecture, AI, ML, digital twins, everything related to Industry 4.0. It is really I couldn't believe when I was going through your profile, you have actually been around the block and everything. As it was really cool to see. So let me just go through this for the audience themselves. So, sir started as a MES consultant for Hyundai around 2008, and then moved on to manager in manufacturing IT with 2013, managing new car projects in Korea and Germany. Of course, then he was overseeing MES implementation in Kia Motors, India. Uh, uh, I think we lost Sir. We'll just wait for Sir to be back. But I'll just go through his professional journey till now. Then Sir is head of digital transformation, manufacturing IT again at Hyundai, and then currently uh, digital transformation consultant, global head, digital transformation and tech partnership at Maxbyte Technologies. So for the audience who do not know Mr. Vikram, he really has been really hands-on with digital transformation initiatives across automotive sector, and his insights are really helpful, are really enriching as well. We'll just wait for 1 minute or a couple of minutes to let Sir join back.
There was a small glitch from my side, Pratyay. Yeah, please continue. Yeah, thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah. So we were just waiting for you, sir. No problem. Is everything okay now? Is your internet okay? Maybe.
It's good. It's good. Everything is fine.
Okay, okay. Yeah. So I was just going through your professional journey till now. So you were first, started off as a MES consultant and then moved on to manager manufacturing IT, then oversaw new car projects, then also MES implementation at Kia, head of digital transformation at Hyundai, digital transformation consultant, global head at Maxbyte, and now digital transformation and technical partnership head, right? That has been, it's like been around the block, and since 2008, when probably 90% of of people who are into Industry 4.0 or were scheduled to go into Industry 4.0 in the future haven't even heard of MES at that point. So it was really cool to see. Other than that, Sir has multiple certificates, and if I have to list the list of this certification, then it would take around 5 minutes. So I'll just go over generally. So multiple certificates in AI, ML, generative AI, certification trainings, cloud, Azure, and data engineering, big data, Power BI, Databricks, security, cybersecurity, Oracle certified, vector search professional, and other certifications. Of course, Lean Six Sigma, a Six Sigma black belt, IoT, MQTT, agile and development, and other, 5G, blockchain, and multiple other certifications. Sir also has a very active blog. It's at gvikram.substack.com, and where he talks about multiple topics. I was going through it. It was really enriching. Digital transformation, agent building, illusion of data, MES, Industry 4.0 maturity curves, MQTT, and Spark plug. So I think we'd have to actually do another session with you to cover everything that you have to offer. Yeah, it's really comprehensive and it's a lot. And we are really happy that you are here with us. So welcome, sir, to Smart City Talk.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'll just yeah. So I'll just I had this question ever since. I mean, we kind of started interacting. I had this topic. And then when I went through your professional experience, it was a question that immediately stuck to me. I mean, you have been at the forefront of not just strategizing for digital transformation initiatives or tools or technologies, but you were at the forefront and hands-on with implementing it. And when did that change happen, or what was that inflection point for you where you thought, okay, strategizing and thought leaders, this is what you wanted to do, or this is something that you became passionate about, manufacturing leadership strategies. Was there any event or a set of events that's kind of served you as an inflection point? Because that would also help the audience to understand, okay, what kind of challenges it might have, there might be in manufacturing scenarios, especially maybe in automotive, but you can speak generally. So I just wanted to hear that from you, your experience in becoming this.
Sure. First of all, I would like to start with thank you. Thank you for inviting me. It's such a wonderful time to actually speak to you guys and then share whatever experience we have. So, as coming back to your question, the inflection point, before going to inflection point, as you said rightly, when you see a period of 2012 to 2013 and 14, there is nothing called as manufacturing IT. Normally, people will say maintenance and operations, or they will say core IT. That's it.
And core IT would but just be support IT.
Yeah,
support.
the point is, IT guys know just software configuration. OT guys or maintenance guys knows only how to operate the factory, right? Yeah. So I think I saw a big gap early in my career. There is a gap and there is a desperate need to fill it. Also, companies don't have a clear understanding how to figure out this whole ecosystem. Yes. Like they were operating in silos, like some IT guys will be working at headquarters at IT office, and then factory will be taken care by the factory IT or something like that. So I felt that there is a definite need to prepare a new organization called manufacturing IT. Most of the companies still don't have such organization. They just pull out IT guys and they prepare an organization internally called as manufacturing IT. So it's totally different thought perspective actually.
Yes.
So the real wisdom came to me when the Hyundai Kia Motor Group started changing itself from auto manufacturer to a software defined manufacturing company. They want to project them as a software company, not as a hardcore automotive company.
Wow. Okay.
So that's where at maybe exactly by 2016, I thought, okay, I should change my career from maintenance and operation and traditional IT to manufacturing IT strategy.
Okay. Okay. That's okay. That's perfect. I mean, we normally know as Hyundai as an automotive company, a big automotive company. So you're talking about them being solidifying themselves as some sort of a software service provider.
Yes.
What kind of exactly solutions were you involved in, or did you work on?
Okay. So I just to put it in a sarcastic way, whatever that is between edge to cloud, that's it. Now you can think about the range of suite actually. Okay. So to be very honest with you, I laid the first brick at Hyundai, and again I laid the first brick at Kia.
Wow. Okay.
So I was involved. It's not just automotive ecosystem. It's a whole business vendor ecosystem, around 50 to 60 factories combined together. So everything is connected with software and everything is powered by real-time, uncompromisingly fast network with zero downtime. architecture.
And that is present in all of Hyundai plants, and they're all connected.
Of course, yes.
Okay.
So imagine a situation like this. Employee within Hyundai, if he comes to know there is an issue in a particular station, exactly at the same time, same second, all the 60 vendors or 70 vendors will know that there is a problem here.
Okay. So there's a complete integrated vendor ecosystem, which is real time and dynamic. Okay, that's really cool.
It's like a whole ecosystem connected each other. So also you can see connected car, right? Blue Link. These days you can see Blue Link and connected car telematics ecosystem coming. So everything is software defined. So that's why the logo of Hyundai changed to new thinking, new possibilities, right? Earlier it was like drive your way, more of auto centric. Then by 2015 they changed it, new thinking, new possibilities. Yeah, it's innovative logo.
Yeah, absolutely. So they're leveraging, or of course they would be, because they're one of the pioneers, leveraging one of the Industry 4.0 design principles, which is, you add value engineering to your own product. You add Industry 4.0 aspects to your own product that then your clients or your customers pay for to get that service. So for example,
Yes.
So anything that is implemented in the shop floor, or that is being architected as a product in itself.
Yes.
So let's just let's just try to get into the topic here. So we all know that data, right? 82% of the pilots fail worldwide for digital transformation projects. There are skill gaps. There are multiple challenges that come in the way of manufacturing leadership. One of the I would say one of the catches here in this conversation is automotive. Is it easier for automotive companies, or let's just say discrete manufacturing companies, to have that vision and idea, and then execution implementation in a more shorter, succinct way, uh, than the other general manufacturing or process engineering companies? Or just because they maybe have data readiness really high for compliance purposes? Maybe, I don't know. But it seems to me that automotive is always way ahead of other manufacturing in adopting Industry 4.0 digital transformation initiatives. And does it stem from leadership strategies? Does it stem from the mindset of the corporate? What is it according to you? I mean, if you can just shed some light on that.
See, Pratyay, just I want to touch upon basics. So in our just we will start with our life. Normally, if it is an utmost important for our survivability, normally we will go for that, right?
Yeah.
If our survival depends on that, then whatever technology it may be, people will adapt to it. That is exactly that is exactly what business leader or a business evangelist must think. For example, you said that automotives like Hyundai, Kia, BMW, Toyota, they're Tesla, they're adapting huge transformations in factory technology. The reason is that they are producing cars at very high volume.
Yes.
It is actually a need of the hour for them to implement the cutting edge real-time technology so that they can produce with lower defects. In fact, zero defects. If imagine you are producing 2000 cars per day, and if you run in a traditional mindset, it's absolutely impossible. This is number one. So the first point is you are survivable. You are surviving on that. So naturally there will be heavy investment on that. Second, if there is a organization which is already doing something, but out of compulsion or to project them as a digitally enabled company, if they try to
I think, one of the
push,
biggest challenges.
if they try to push the technology on top of their existing organization or whatever, then the problem starts. Number three, use cases. I see so many people talking about just implementation, fancy tech and fancy stuff. Seriously, we should ask, what is your use case filtering strategy? Because
people normally talk about use cases as if,
yeah,
okay, if I see it working on another shop floor, which has a entirely different context, it would work on my shop floor as well. But that is not always the case.
yes, the point is, let's consider there is a team is making 100 case studies. Okay, just if two case studies go through the approval process, that's the biggest success.
Okay.
Because out of 100, only 2 will really directly impact business outcome.
Yes. There needs to be there needs to be that drill
instead
down.
of instead of building and focusing on fancy tech and fancy jargons, we should spend more time on business capability and use case filtering.
Yes, perfect.
The
Absolutely
point
makes
is,
sense.
also the point is the sense of urgency. For example, if senior management like CTO or CXO joins a company, he is under tremendous pressure to prove his performance. So to take care of his own to take care of his own appeal, also to take care of the company's vision, the planning doesn't happen quickly and efficiently. They are in a rush actually. So something they want to do digitally and they want to project their vision to the management, and management must believe that their team is working well and something like that. There is no clear, articulated, documented strategy how to take this forward.
Yeah, sometimes I would even assume sometimes they are not even trying to address any priorities or areas of improvements, but rather just for the sake of projects, they might undertake it.
You may not believe it. From Maxbyte, after I joined from a large OEM to startup like Maxbyte, I have visited so many clients. After I go and have a strategic conversation, then only they understand the process that is those process available in their own company.
Wow. Yeah.
In the meeting, they will call some 2 or 3 technicians or professionals, and they will keep arguing about that. Instead of documenting the process, they don't, because everything is in silos. The decision boundary is separated between different managers. That's the reason I always advocate have a manufacturing IT division in a company that takes care of all these areas. Coordination, what are all the process available, how can we integrate all these things, how can a manufacturing and IT organization can speak in a single language.
Yes. So do you also believe that there should be a separate digital transformation team for every company that's willing to take on this next step into Industry 4.2, a dedicated digital transformation team?
It depends on the level of it depends on the vision. If the vision is very big and it is a long-term 5-year, 6-year roadmap, then dedicated team is better.
Yes.
If the project is just 4 or 5 months, then why you need to waste on resources and additional budgeting, right? So it all depends on the thinking.
Okay, yes, absolutely. And that is very, very true. I mean, the bridge between, first of all, some people might not even know what should be the initial steps to take to have that first phase of implementation into it. So they probably are ignorant of that, or they don't have the idea. And next is this manufacturing IT, which essentially talks about the much venerated vertical integration part of Industry 4.0, right? We are bridging OT and IT, and that is only through manufacturing IT can we do that, because it needs expertise on both ends, and you need process capabilities on both ends to able to integrate flawlessly, I would presume.
Of course, yes.
Sir, okay, I'll just try to, I have this question. So this ecosystem that we have been talking about, if you can just briefly, maybe in a plain language, explain for the audience or the listeners. So, I mean, what kind of ecosystem are we talking about? What would be the components? In your experience, how have you seen an ecosystem come together? How has it benefited? Maybe you can touch upon on that a bit.
Sure. Firstly, I want to break a myth. What manufacturing strategy is generally, a strategy is all about accepting the reality, accepting the mistakes, and then make a corrective actions. That's all. Strategy in very simple word.
Yes.
The main point is the way we think about Industry 4.0 is absolutely outdated. So there is a Industry 4.0 is a baby step process. We have to from 3.0 till 4.0, there is a big process, baby step process that we need to take to attain Industry 4.0. Still, many companies are all over the world, they're still struggling, or they're taking more time to attain the level of Industry 4.0. But
Yes.
as I see in our community, or based on my client interactions, everybody just uses I'm Industry 4.0 enabled. No, absolutely wrong. So this is a myth actually. It is not easy process to attain Industry 4.0. It needs a
Yes.
long-term vision and strategy. So maybe after some time I will show you that baby steps, what it takes to reach the Industry 4.0.
Yes, sure. Sir, we can get into it right after you finish this.
Second, we need to strategies all about understanding the business capabilities, not just your team's capabilities. We should have a business capability map. From for our audience understanding, I just want to say what is business capability. For example, hire to retire, design to manufacture. So we should have the entire business capability ecosystem with us readily documented, because if we cannot understand the capabilities ecosystem, it is absolutely impossible for us to drill down where is the use cases actually lives in. So where are the use cases? How do you filter down whether to take a sales perspective, or whether to take a customer relationship perspective, whether to take production perspective?
Yes,
So
okay,
the point,
that makes sense. Yes, yes.
yeah, the point is, that's why I'm saying any technology, Industry 4.0, AI, whatever it may be, first see from a bird's eye point of view, what are we capable of? And then narrow down. You have to, exactly like a laser, you have to narrow down exactly, okay, this is what I'm going to target. And then you build a strategy. Okay. Now the strategy starts after you narrow down your requirement, and then the strategy begins of how to make this requirement as a business case study.
Yes, absolutely.
These are the two things that is missing in the industry now. So many siloed projects, so many inputs. One, they so-called, they call it as a smart factory. If you go inside, it is just a mixture of
Excel run.
100 vendors, 100 solution. Sometimes Excel, sometimes some professional software guy will develop a Visual Basic code on his laptop and deploy somewhere. See, the main important point why we are discussing this is that companies, those make reproducible framework, they can scale horizontally and vertically within a very short time. For example, let's consider mass production companies in India: Maruti, Hyundai, Kia, Mahindra. If you go there, I have been to almost 100% all auto companies I have seen. Normally they will have a very standardized approach. That's why they were able to release cars in just 6 months. Imagine you are making a car in 6 months from design to
Actual
design, manufacture, and sell it. Yeah. Because the reason is their technology is very flexible, so they can horizontally scale, also vertically scale.
Yes.
I'm talking about cutting edge automotive companies like BMW,
Yes.
Maruti, Hyundai, Kia, Mahindra. Yeah. That's the reason we should. That's why I always say, before even talking about technology, digital, AI enabled, we should stop using all this. First of all, understand what it takes to reach Industry 4.0, and then build a business capability map, and then narrow down the case study. What actually I want to do.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
Yeah. That's the point.
Okay, sir, I don't know, someone's mic was on. Yeah, but I had this question, and if you can just move on to the actual steps that you were talking about. So I had this question. So, in your experience, bottom up initiatives work better,
2400.
or whoever has the mic on, if you can maybe turn off their mic, that would be great. We're just getting distracted here. Thank you. Yeah, so bottom up approach or top down approach for strategizing and leadership, and for even use case finalization, what works best? I mean, having the people at the forefront in the shop floor, having ideas from them, or because the leadership always knows about the troubles of the company, right? It's not something alien to them or new to them. So all they have to do is find the best use case for the best available technology and then build on. Or it could be bottom up as well. If you can just give your views on that, and we can move on to your presentation.
Sure. The point is, Pratyay, firstly, any initiative cannot be taken forward without leadership approval, correct?
Yes.
So firstly, the leadership group, the so-called the decision-making group, should have a clear idea what are we going to do. So if they are absolutely confirmed and the vision and mission is clear, half the battle is won. Because whatever you are going to do in the future, it's not required to take approval, right? I'm going to do this. We can avoid unnecessary meetings with them. Just give a weekly update or a day. Yeah, it's signed off. Okay. Now, then don't choose any vendor or technology. Just based on the use case, discuss with two set of people. One is the engineering guys who takes care of the operations, who design the manufacturing operation, engineering.
Yes.
And then shop floor workers who actually work on those operations. So we have to discuss with both of them. Because at the end of the day, we may talk about agentic AI, AR, VR, MR, fancy technology. If a shop floor worker is not convinced with the tech, then it's a waste of it's a failure actually. The success of technology is that the worker or the operator should feel that I am technically enabled.
Absolutely.
Yeah, then that is the main thing. After we narrow down these opinions from engineering and operations team, then discuss with IT what we have to do for this. What is the technology stack that we should decide, and what are all the options available with us, whether we can build on our own or we have to outsource to a vendor. So those things are the final process.
Yes, that is very, very true. You have to understand and map your process first with the engineers, and then have the IT layer on it. Absolutely.
Yeah, IT, most of the companies push IT first. No. I believe it's different. It's opposite actually.
Yes, that's a really, really great perspective, sir. And yeah, please go ahead and share your screen if you want to.
Yeah, just I will give you a perspective on Industry 4.0.
Yes, at that.
Please let me know when you see my screen, okay?
Yeah, absolutely, sir.
Can you see my screen?
Not yet. Now we can, Now we can,
Now, can you see?
Yes, sir.
This is exactly the baby steps I was talking about. Can you see here? Just a moment. I will screen pointer options. I will go to laser. Okay. So as you can see this, I will just scroll down. You can see there are totally 10 steps to attain Industry 4.0. The most of the time companies start with full automation and they say they are Industry 4.0. That is absolutely not correct. It starts with automation, and then it goes to connected operations, and then again it goes to digitizing the asset, and then it goes to business system integration, integrating ERP and other systems with the MES, and then the smart manufacturing platform, and then the infrastructure, whether an infrastructure is scalable, reliable, zero downtime proof or something like that. And then it again goes with collaborative operations, like it must be enabled with AR, VR, MR, and 3D printing. And then the predictive operation starts with 3.6. And then it moves to prescriptive operations. And then the servitization. It means the product is now a service-ready product, like an e-commerce product, whether it can be deployed instantly. And then business transformation model. This is where the biggest value must come. Whether that model, that solution that we are implementing, in what way it is transforming the business model. This is where the business model transformation comes. It must engage all the stakeholders, starting from investors till the last mile of a organization. Finally,
So,
if
yeah.
the last step is full autonomous and self-optimizing. It means it can run on itself and it can correct issues on itself. This is the final step, leg of Industry 4.0. So without all these steps, most of the time people call we are Industry 4.0 somewhere here. They will stand with the integration, right? They say that I am integrated with the ERP, CRM and all those business systems, so I am Industry 4.0. No, they think this AI layer, right, predictive and prescriptive, this is as part of separate initiative. Actually, no, this is in the path
So
of
true.
attaining
Yes,
industry.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They said that I'm Industry 4.0 and then I'm implementing AI. No, absolutely wrong. AI is part of Industry 4.0. So the most of the companies will be at Industry 3.3 or Industry 3.6.
Yeah. So I had I have two questions here that just popped in my mind. One is, so there could be, for industries or companies, there could be two ways or two purposes or motives for Industry 4.0. One would be, competition, increase productivity, efficiency, reduce waste, etc. And then second is to transform the business model. For example, if I was imagine there is a brick and mortar building for a cab service, and then their Industry 4.0 digital transformation vision transformed them into a app-based cab service. So that is a transformation of the whole business model. But maybe, for an example, an automotive company manufacturing 200 cars, per month, and then the competition notches it up to 400, so they also have to notch it up to 450 to gain competitive advantage. Then they implement Industry 4.0 to just address those concerns. Am I thinking about it the same way, or does it's all connected and one road leads to another?
So the point is, at every stage of Industry 3.0 progression, there will be a different value proposition that we can get, correct?
Yes.
So if if we do connected operations, we can get visibility. If you digitize assets, we can see how the asset is performing, and we can reduce breakdowns. So every progression, there is a value proposition. The point is, Industry 4.0 is not a technology; it's a destination. So we need to see that, no, I am Industry 4.0 enabled. Absolutely no. How can a company go for Industry 4.0 without all this maturing in all these stages? So
Absolutely.
firstly, a company, that's why I said we should make the business use case and then narrow down one of these stages. What am I going to do? For example, let's say I'm having 100 machines in my shop floor. Okay. So what for 2026 fiscal year, what is my goal? Should I go for connected machines, digitizing assets? What should I do? Or should I just focus on infrastructure? What should I do?
Yes.
So it's a journey. If you come and say that I want to go for Industry 4.0, that is not a good argument.
Yes. It has to be broken down into these levels.
Yeah. Eventually, the organization will convince itself that I am Industry 4.0, or they will have the management will not be satisfied with whatever they have done. That's what is happening actually.
Yes. Okay. So if you just can go to the previous slide one. So just, I mean, for MSMEs, SMEs across India, even the first step is a big step. Full automation. And to have the control systems and automation systems in place, then to start Industry 4.0, that is of course a really logical statement. But for companies who maybe are struggling or thinking about with automating their processes, or even connect, first step or the second step, 3.0 and 3.1, what could be your advice to them for to undertake this journey so that they get the value out of the steps?
Okay. So the first thing, let's talk openly. First, we need to understand what is their compulsion for the investment. Whether it's a market compulsion or business compulsion, or they have a long-term vision. Because the
Yes. Okay.
willingness, the willingness to invest in every stage requires long-term vision and a visionistic approach, very innovative approach. Because every stage is money. If a company, or if in your case, whatever you said, small and medium companies, if they sit down and think, it takes a lot of time for us to do, what should I do? Then they didn't have a strategy. Strategy,
Yes.
the purpose of making long-term planning and strategy is to address whatever the questions that you exactly ask.
Yes.
So
Yes. Absolutely.
where what should I do? Where I have to go? What is my achievement? What level should I be after 5 years? Those things should be clearly documented. All the pros and cons should be evaluated. Also, if there is no compulsion from business side or customer side, normally companies resist or hesitate to go to invest in digital tech.
Yes.
Uh, if you see UAE and Japan and Korea, I have been to Korea and China almost more than 20 times. There is a
Okay.
tremendous push. There is a tremendous push from the government to implement digital technology in every factory. It doesn't matter whether they are from small sector, medium sector, or large sector. Also, they encourage the companies to do that, and then there is a separate compliance audit also. It means they're encouraging that every company should be digitized, and the information retrieval, and in case of any issue, the government should feel very they should have this convenience to take the information from every company.
Okay. So the data is then centralized with the government?
Yes, no, not yet.
Okay.
No, case by case, not all
Okay.
data,
Case by
because
case. Okay. Yeah,
yeah,
absolutely.
if it is related to public, for example, if there is a
Public concern,
public
safety,
issues,
etc.
public issue, if something goes on, in that case only. But otherwise, government is encouraging to do that, and there is a complaints audit also for that.
Yes, that is one of the key
Yeah.
things we have seen in many, or of course in Germany as well, when they went
Yes.
with
Yes.
BDMA. Yeah. Uh,
Well, since we are talking about it, I just want to say, from 2027, I believe that all the batteries that is being sold at European market should contain battery product passport data. It means all the all the supply chain information that is related to a particular battery, whoever manufacturer is doing that battery or selling the battery should record his traceability or battery supply chain data in a centralized EU portal from 2027. That is exactly how Europe is going on. They want everything to be digitized, even from supply chain, whatever, even a small lithium, magnesium, battery modules, whatever, everything is documented against a battery module ID. That's a level of digitization we are talking about here, because every company must do, because it's a business compliance, correct?
yes, I mean it complements one and the other, right? Because it's a business compliance, they have to
See,
do it, and because they can do it,
mm,
it generates so much value for the customers that they then
yes,
they're really
yes,
happy with, right?
yes.
So
In our,
every yeah, please go ahead, sir.
yeah, please go on. I think, based on my experience, there is no business unless there is a government push or business compulsion or customer
That is
expectations. I don't think so. The investment is coming fully in digital sector in manufacturing company.
That is very, I mean, I believe that strongly as well. I mean,
Mm.
government has the only business model where it can work on high risks and zero returns. So,
Yes. Yeah.
and that are the kind of initiatives that sometimes should be taking the huge risk, right? But
Exactly.
again, if the strategizing also sometimes mitigates a percentage of that risks, strategizing well, strategizing robustly.
Yeah.
I guess.
The point is, since you are talking about strategy, I will just show you an example of how to. We were talking about business case, right? I will show you one example so that
Please, sir.
our
Yes.
viewers can really understand what we are talking about. why we are emphasizing on business use case?
Yes.
Just okay. So can you see this slide?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Your screen is absolutely visible.
This is what a perfect business case looks like, Pratyay. You can see here, right? This is a this is a perfect business case map for a medium. You can call us a middle-sized
So
manufacturing company.
can you walk us through it once? That it
So
really looks really.
yeah, it starts with designing a product, right? So the from top you can focus on this top section. So I will just put a pointer also here. Let's submit. Okay, it starts with design, then produce the product, and then sell the product, and then after selling we need to do after sales support. Correct?
Yeah.
This will be the standard operating model for any most of the companies. So what is business capability mapping says? So for each this domain, for example, design product domain, what are all the capabilities I have? For example, let's go for planning and model. What are all the activities that is being done in planning and modeling? Market research, requirements management, cost management, portfolio management, collaborative design. So for each major domain, we need to map this particular subdomains. What are we actually doing in that? Because Pratyay, if you see, first of all, we need to know what are our company's capabilities and what everyone is doing in the company, correct?
Yes.
Imagine if I'm working in a company, I'm working in an inventory management sector, and I only consider pain points in inventory management that doesn't directly impact all these verticals. How do you think management will go and approve a huge budget only for this particular box?
It has to be
Always
linked to every other function.
Always any critical investment, any C-suite executive will always ask, what is the business impact?
Yes.
Does the case study aligns with our organization vision and mission? No.
Yes.
If it doesn't align, then the project is just a pilot. That's all. Also, after we figure out this business case model, we have to mark. See, I have marked few sections, for example, right? Yeah. After discussing with each stakeholder, make a separate mention. What is that one particular area where you want to implement some tech? For example, let's consider AI. Correct? Where is exactly the pain point? So let's imagine this green area, the green marked areas are really complicated, and there is a high potential of a technology investment. Correct? This is the first step. Second, then we need to, for each category, we need to align with the top tech trends. What is the tech trend that is impacting the current dimension? For example, if you see product design, planning and modeling, which of these cutting edge technology can solve the problem? Yeah. So for example, if designing a product, investing in a new software will solve a particular problem, or in agentic AI can solve a particular problem. So this drill down should be there. We have understood the business capability. Now we have taken the relevant area where there's a high chance of investing, and then we are now arguing with ourselves which technology can provide value. See, the argument is now maturing, right? Yeah. And then you should mark like this, Pratyay. See, what is the value impact? What is that value that is coming? It will, for example, this case study in a particular domain will impact customer experience. What is the impact magnitude? Very high. Whether it can be adopted or not, very high. It means, see, you can see the second case study of order fulfillment, operation excellence, everything is very high. It means when you do something in this domain, adoption is very high. It means people are waiting for some technology to be invested in this area, correct? Yes. This is exactly what I'm talking about, drilling down the use case.
This is such a great visual, because it really puts into one comprehensive map. Okay, what is my pain point? What technology is it available? Is capable to address that pain point? And will I be able to implement that technology? What are the resistance and what could be the challenges? And that's and what, of course, what will be the value out of the implementation. And this is the first row itself, the headings itself is just, okay, you have that, yeah, you can have you can map out a strategy. But this adoption rate, I had this question. So impact magnitude, value impact, I understand, but adoption readiness, how does one measure that? I mean,
okay. So there are various factors when it comes to adoption. It means, for example, normally if there is a new technology introduced, there will be friction with the employees, correct? So what adoption readiness exactly mean? It means for that particular case study, there is employees are ready to accept whatever the technology that is coming.
Oh, okay.
Number two, all the data that is required to automate something or enhance something is already available.
The data readiness is one of the very key challenges. Yes, absolutely.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. So that is available. And then management is absolutely interested in doing it. These factors make sure the adoption is very high, medium, or low, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So data readiness, worker readiness, and management readiness, all three together.
Yes. If a case study scores well at impact and adoption very high, then that is the first case study we have to take.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And then for every domain, we have to mark which is very high, where is the issue. You can actually skip all this low. When we are investing in a tech, particularly for the first time, choose very eye-catching case study that is high accepted. We have to take that and invest the money.
Yes.
And then after you can see all the domains are classified and all the case studies are drilled down and value impact has been analyzed, and then we need to plot the prioritization matrix. This is the final hero. If a company can bring if a company can bring this after strategy, this is the output of strategy. Come on, this is what we are expecting, right?
Yes.
So go for a high value, high impact case study. For example, we can see here this green color is a high value, high impact zone.
Yeah.
But choose from the highest quadrant. For example, 18 is the highest, right? You can see highest value.
Yeah.
Or we can go for 28, whatever. It depends on the company's decision. Go for that. Whatever technology you are going to do in the company, whatever area you are trying to improve, arrive at a prioritization matrix and proceed with that.
Perfect. This is absolutely mind-blowing. That I mean, I am saying this for the first time, maybe not the same for many people in the audience, but this is really eye-opening for me. There is it actually just visually maps out, okay, what are the most value-added initiative that we can take right now, given these are my context, my pain points, my challenges, and this my vision for growth. This is absolutely fire.
Just imagine you being in a company and you are reporting to a C-suite.
Yeah, exactly.
If he sees such a strategy document, what he will say?
Yeah.
No, the first thing, the anxiety and the fear in his mind will totally vanish, correct?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, whatever the documentation is, I want it on my desk the next hour. I want to I want to invest in this.
Yeah. Also, he will really understand, based on our industry for the roadmap, technology is not an easy thing. It is a matured progression, not an immediate result maker. Correct?
Yes.
This is exactly should be the output of a strategy. This applies to all industry.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, actually, it's a really this is something that's really standard and reproducible that should be absolutely implemented by everyone, every industry, because strategizing in a way where okay, so what is my vision and what do I need to do to get there, and not considering anything else, and then rather than this where you're actually going. You're trying to understand the actual problems and then having technologies to address that in a way where you're delivering value and not cutting off productivity. or having some adverse effect on any part of the organization, be it cultural resistance, be it technological adoption, be it actual value. So this is really good. So from your experience, and why do leaders or manufacturing leaders not do a lot of it? I mean, obviously, it couldn't be that they have infinite money and that they're just willing to spend. That is absolutely not the case, right? And if that's not the case, and they know the reality of the technology, maybe not of the technology, but the trends, maybe the data. Why is it still a siloed process to them? I
Okay,
mean, what has been your
so
experience? Yeah.
so there are two type of investment current normally it will happen. So for example, let's consider chip manufacturing, battery manufacturing, auto manufacturing. The real thing is that without technology investment, they cannot run the factory. That is the first thing.
Yes.
So there is a high compulsion and there is a compliance that they should invest in technology, and the investment is going on in that sector. For example, recently I have been to a factory that their manufacturing capacity is good, but they are seeing digital transformation initiatives as a siloed approach. They're not seeing it as a long-term vision, and they say that year one, I'm going with this vendor with this solution. Year two, my budget is this, and I'm going with this vendor with another solution. This is where the problem starts. Also, they don't have a clear roadmap which particular area they want to address. They just say, I just need a digital product that can capture all the data in the factory. Okay, after capturing, what are you going to improve?
And they
So
have
what
no
is
answer.
that? No, so they don't have a just a holistic vision. So where I want to go after 5 years, because the real investment of smart manufacturing doesn't the ROI, whatever the return of investment, it doesn't start with year one. It comes gradually year after year, year after year. When you start implementing and addressing every use case.
So,
If
so I
the
mean,
moment
yeah, please go ahead. I had a question.
the
I'm just
moment
asking.
the moment you say that no, I have started implementing something and where is my ROI, that's a very uh, it's not a good question actually. It's a vision and strategy that gives you ROI, not only technology implementation. If
Absolutely.
if you prioritize the use cases like this, in your mind you can think which exactly you can completely avoid this low and medium use cases and just focus on one or two in high value, high impact use cases. So your energy, budget, thinking, technology investment, everything is focused on this high impact use cases, right?
Yes.
You have a lot of time at your hand when you narrow down the use cases.
Yes.
You
Perfect.
can research more deeply. You can do a market research, who is performing well. Even you can invest your time to go and visit other factories who are pioneering in this one or two case studies.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
This is how the interest is created. Digital transformation is not about just implementing. We should have an interest, we should have a research mindset and drill down the case study and then hit it.
Yes. I mean, we only have a couple, maybe 3 minutes left. So I'll just maybe
Yeah.
have this one question and maybe some open the floor for some questions if anyone has any. So I mean, just going back on the example that you said for the vendor part. I mean, of course, not all vendors can supply end-to-end integrated capabilities, right? So for a certain
Mm,
solutions, we have to go to certain
mm,
vendors or
mm,
different.
mm.
But you're just saying before we do that, we have to have this strategic vision ready and not just go off on a
Yes,
whim.
yes, of course. How
Hmm.
without knowing what is the issue with our body, which tablet to intake?
Yeah, so I mean that problem with multiple vendors, I mean not a problem, but that reality with the multiple vendors is a reality. There would be multiple vendors for multiple different solutions, and if
Yeah.
not, uh, yeah, if you have to say anything about that, I might be wrong, but
No,
yeah.
no problem. That's why I always ask my colleagues. This is just a sarcastic thing. Always I ask my colleagues, if you are working in a company for a long time in the same comfortable zone, you will not have a strategic view. You will have a operations view. I always ask my friends and community, come guys, take a risk and work in a startup company. You will know so many. You will become an entrepreneur. Actually, 4 years ago, if you would have asked me, I would have made such strategic document, but not as strategic and universally relevance. That's the power of working in startups. Actually, even though you work, I'm not going against anything. Even though we work at large company for n number of years, we will position ourselves as a maintenance and operations perspective only.
That is very true. Yeah. There is a black box effect that goes there. Yeah.
Yeah. If we work, this is my third year and end of third year. Now, if I see me, I am not anymore maintenance or operations guy. I normally make strategies for the company. How do you, I give basic starting strategy for them, where to start. Not only with the manufacturing, I give a cybersecurity strategy, how to form an IT organization strategy. Yeah.
So I mean, the switch from the chief digital transformation officer to tech partnerships was really quick. So I was like, yes, that is your forte. That is perfect, and you have this rich experience behind you to back it all up, right? So that sums it up perfectly. So also, I wanted to. I was going through the Maxbyte page, and then so this product called Byte Factory for SMEs and MSMEs. If you can just touch upon that a little bit, and then we'll open the floor.
So the inspiration began that is to give a low minimal viable product for smart manufacturing and connected operations. If you see major brands like Rockwell, Siemens, GE Vernova, they are highly priced product, and it's licensed in a 5-year packaging ecosystem. And they, even though after investing, even small companies, they don't know, right, whether the investment will come back or not. What should I do next? Because we are paying. So considering this gap, we wanted to prepare a product that can be cheap or not cheap. It's affordable product.
Affordable for
with minimum, with the functions that is basically required to connect the factory and then start viewing the operations. What is happening around you?
Yeah, so digital traceability is very important, and that is one of the solutions.
The most advanced factories, if they call them as smart manufacturing, they will say they will implement the visibility layer, and they will say they are pioneer in Industry 4.0. Actually, no. If you see Industry 4.0 baby step, they are just in level 3, Industry 3.3. Yeah. So that's where Byte Factory will pitch in.
So I was looking at the solution capabilities, and they were really, and then because we are also digital transformation consultants, and we do not have hardware software phone, then we thought, okay, maybe we can maybe collaborate with you and then use your software to provide to clients, or help you connect with the clients, because that seemed really cheap, and then I mean cheap in the sense really affordable again. And the capabilities were awesome. And then of course it's coming from you, who's really venerated and rich in experience and skills. So I just wanted to ask you about you. If there is anything else you want to add, sir, and then before we open up the floor.
I think we have discussed in all aspects, I think.
Perfect. Thank you for your great insight. It was such a fun conversation. We're opening the floor to everybody. If anyone, so Mr. Suresh Patil has a question. Aditya, can they just unmute yourself and you can speak.
So first of all, Vikram sir, thank you very much for your valuable inputs and clear guidelines, because there are many startups industries where there everybody is waiting for from where to start, and this type of such type of guidance is definitely helpful for the startup and industry to go ahead. Since I'm in pharmaceutical, I have two questions. One is the data integrity in automated world, because we are in the highly regulated environment. So the transition to automated documentation, okay, often raises concern with the data integrity and audit trails. Then how do you balance the speed of innovation with the compliance during the factory-wide digital transformation?
Okay, actually, this is a very, very good question. The point is, I think you should have observed that I said why large companies are facing no difficulties in very less difficulties when it comes to horizontal and vertical scalability, right? The point is, have you heard about OOPS at IT, object-oriented programming at IT layer? We might have heard that, right? The point is, we have to implement the same object-oriented models at operation technology layer also. For example, consider I have a 10 manufacturing machines from different vendor. So the secret, I'm just opening a secret now. So whenever the large companies, successful companies, what they do is that they prepare the object model, what data that they are going to capture from that machine. Their R&D and engineering team will prepare the model, and when they sign a particular contract with the vendor or any vendor, they will put this clause: boss, we will not accept whatever you give. You have to give the data in this format, what we expect. So the basic level, at the core level, the object model is finalized. It means, just imagine, you just have to develop the program only once at IT layer. Everything is just horizontally. You can scale the same program for 100 machines tomorrow, because the object model will be is same. That's where standardization comes. The problem now, most of the companies, that 100 machines, 100 different data format, every machine have their own program logic, interpretation logic, everything is different. Then after implementing digital transformation, they will come and say that, boss, we don't have ROI, I cannot reduce the manpower, there is nothing happening. How it will happen unless your base operation layer is not standardized? There are again, I'm going to European standard. There are a lot of standards. There is something called as European model asset administration shell. There is something called as this object model standardizes the data format for motor, machines, automotive sector. They have a standard package for that. Every country is developing now. They are now seeing the importance of OOPS at OT layer. So this concept of data integrity, data standardization, data modeling has been implemented, has been strongly emphasized at the contract level itself.
And I guess at an object level, if I can just add something, at an object level, if you standardize that structure, then much of the data integrity risk is mitigated. And then comes, okay, what are the compliance requirements? And then based off of that, how do you structure the standard?
So the point is, before when we are implementing, or when we are doing a project, we know what is the compliance and what data is required, right? So that's why I said before giving a purchase order, you have to do an R&D and then fix the data structure. This is what I'm expecting from this machine. These are
right.
So for example, machine 1 should give 100 parameters. That's all. And then this 100 parameters must be given by the vendor. The half of the problem is solved there itself. And
we
then
need to
imagine
think about the we need to think about the URS, what is my user requirement, and based on that we need to fix first before accepting any software.
Yes. Yes, never go and ask any vendor company or device manufacturing company, can you give this? Don't ask like that. Boss, this is my business. This is my requirement. This is what I need. That's all. That's why I always say that's why I always say strategy. That is so.
Yeah, you should not go by the capabilities of the software vendor or the provider, but you should go by your requirements, what you need, and based off of that,
At the end of the day, data, right? If the machine does not give the data what I want, then what's the point of investing? Thank you, sir.
Yeah. So second question regarding the AI human balance. because you mentioned align technology with people. Okay, and as we are integrated more AI into manufacturing workflows, where do you draw the line between the automation decision making and human oversight to ensure both safety and regulatory compliance are never compromised?
Okay, sir. Very good question, sir. Again, so first I want to clarify the difference. Where should AI be used? First of all, we should have a clear vision and clarity on that. If your workflow is deterministic, do not go for AI technology. RPA is more than enough. If your workflow will change dynamically based on some external factors or internal factors, or based on human interpretation queries, or based on what human ask, there you should go for agentic AI solution. If you can 100% say that from step 1 to step 10, this is the repeated process, then don't go for AI. AI is not for deterministic process. Artificial intelligence agentic system, the main fun factor of that agentic system is that it can adapt to various external factors, right? Tomorrow, if you develop an agentic system, if you give a new, if you provide a new knowledge to it without your interpretation, it can acquire that new knowledge by itself and learn and adopt. That is that in that dynamic situation where you can see the real value of AI projects and investment. If you say, now I have a project, I have 10 steps, next year I just have 15 steps, and it all determined, it's deterministic, then please don't go for AI. Rethink, think, what are all what other methods available to implement this solution. That's a basic clarity we should have. Just go, don't put heavy investment in a deterministic process and expect that AI will do some magic.
And
No.
when we're using AI, where does the border between automated learning or unsupervised learning, supervised learning, and then human oversight comes?
See, it depends on where you are implementing the solution. If you're if, for example, if you are building your own solution, there are a lot of hurdles and complaints you have to take care. For example, let's imagine a company is doing a solution with the Microsoft Azure ecosystem, correct? So if you ask me where to start my agentic pilot, I would say just go enroll in your favorite Azure cloud platform, read about it, and start your POC in cloud to understand the power of agentic systems, because all the investment when it comes to AI is pumped into these cloud platforms actually. So from even a layman can build an AI. That's what the cloud system is moving towards now. So the point is, when it comes to governance and control, every agentic system can, it's up to our design. We can implement human in the loop control in every important process. Without your approval, nothing will happen. That is of 100% guarantee from me, because I follow and research about Microsoft technologies a lot. I write a lot of blogs and I produce a lot of videos on Microsoft technology. So I exactly know all these AI initiatives are absolutely safe, cyber-proof, cyber-security proven. It's up to us. How do we understand the tech and how do we implement the governance points? Where a human should be involved or where agent can automatically take the decisions. All these controls can be designed with any of the cloud platforms. So please don't develop something in your laptop and imagine yourself that AI is not matured yet. No, AI is absolutely getting matured now. We have to come out of the mindset that AI is not safe. No, we should equip enough knowledge that we should configure AI systems in a very cyber-proof way. It's safe, don't worry. Also, coming to sir's question, integrity, everything can be maintained. It's up to us to decide where human approval is required, where agents can automatically take the decision. And also, please ensure don't invest too much time in deterministic process for when it comes to AI.
Yeah, thank you very much, sir. It is clear now.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. We're really sorry we overshot the time, but we can take one more question if anybody has some, or else we can close this session for now. Does anybody else have a question or suggestion, feedback, anything? a comment, if they liked the conversation, if they didn't, what part they liked, any feedback. Nothing? Okay, no problem. Again, thank you so much, sir. Thank you for blessing us with your presence. It was such a nice conversation. It was such a fun conversation. I really, really hope we get to do this again on something, a different topic, maybe something that you would be again comfortable with, because you have such vast experience. We'd all like to learn more from you. And of course, a big thanks to the people joining us, listening to us, giving their time to us on a wonderful weekend. Uh, Thank you for making this a success. We really hope to see you on the next episode as well. Again, and also, last but not the least, thank you to the concept team for making this possible behind the scenes. Again, thank you so much, sir. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you, everybody. Bye bye.
Thank
Bye.